I'm Elizabeth Springett, and I own Woven Seas Weaving Studio. It's a weaving studio where I teach people how to weave and a community where they come in and make projects and weave. I love a lot of things about weaving. If something stresses me out, like I go and I paint or I weave or I do something creative. And weaving in particular is very repetitious, so it gives you time to kind of zen out. It's really therapeutic. It's very hands-on, tactile, a lot of color work. I think the best thing for me is making things, hand-making things. Hand-making cloth is my favorite part. It's actually very mathematical. You have to figure out a lot of, the construction of the cloth and how many ends you need and stuff like that. In a woven fabric, you have your vertical yarns, which is called the warp, and your horizontal yarns, which is called the weft. So you make the warp on a warping board. You transfer it to the loom and you dress the loom. You have to thread the heddles, you have to thread the reed, then you tie the warp on to the loom so it's tight, and then you throw shuttle across with the weft. You step on treadles to raise the warp, certain warp ends, throw the shuttle across, and then change your shed and continue like that. So interlacing of yarns. I make fabric. This is one. This is a scarf. I made this. It's a rayon warp with a bamboo weft and just multicolored. I don't know. It's a scarf. And if you look, this warp here is the same as this one. So I was able to get two very distinct items off of this one warp. So, and I make infinity scarves, regular scarves. Cotton towels, 100% cotton towels, wash and dry in the, you can wash and dry them in the machines. I make a lot of these. This one as well. This is what sells at the Medfield holiday stroll. This is what I usually have, towels like this. And then now I've made some smaller size towels, little ones like this. I also make the little hang tag. This is an inkle loom. This is a round inkle loom hang tag. This is actually cotton and linen, so I do blended fibers. I also make some rugs. This rug, it's alpaca and wool and cotton and a little bit of acrylic. This item here is going to be a new scarf. So I do a sample, different warp layouts. So this first stripe here is one warp layout, another one, the third one, and the fourth one. So if you look here, this is the true, this is the true, and this is the true. So it's different colorways and different weave effects. And then from here, I'll pick one to weave a full scarf. I've always done textiles. I went to college way back. And I have a BFA in textile design. And I went into the industry, I went into the apparel industry and designed apparel fabrics for about 10 years. Then I went to the home fashion industry and designed home fashion fabrics for about 10 years, then worked in retail, and then I started my own thing. I was closed March, April, May, end of March, April, May, like everybody else. And then I opened in June. And my core business right now is just a handful of my weaving community. They come in and rent the looms. I've been lucky that they all came back. But to acquire new students, it's a little more difficult. Before the pandemic, I was open 2 days a week and they could come in and work their, whatever hours they wanted to on those 2 days a week. So what I did was I offered them 3-hour sections just for them to come in and weave, which now I'm here 4 days a week with the same amount of students. So it's a little different. I mean, I can add a couple more, but it's limited, my ability to grow. If you're interested, you can contact me. You can either call me at my phone number, 508-446-1761, or go on my website, wovenseas.com, or Facebook page, Woven Seas Weaving Studio. What I find special about the holiday stroll and Medfield is the community and how they all come together. I think it's just so amazing how everybody comes out on Medfield Stroll night and just strolls around and around and around. Like, you know, you see the people coming around and around. Just the community is really good and the town is really good. And I raised my boys there, and I can't say enough about the town and the school system. Just think it's great. Art is really important to you know, focus and maintain yourself and calm yourself in this crazy world out there.